So Christmas came early this year, courtesy of my friends over at Dangerfox. Thank you guys. I'm sitting at the new Genesis 24U studio desk, and I thought it would be a great episode 1 for a new series on this channel called, well, Epic Studio Gear, of course. So I produce music and I work out of my house just like, well, everyone, right? But for the first time, it doesn't feel like I'm working out of a home studio. It feels like I'm sitting at a console in a legit studio. The desk or the console is really the centerpiece of the entire operation. It's the place that I spend 90% or more of my time when I'm working. So the ergonomics of the desk are super important to me. Having a clean workspace where I can reach everything and be comfortable and to be able to work as efficiently as possible for as long as I need to is a top priority for me. I'll say right off the bat, this desk is absurdly strong. Dangerfox says the desk is made from the highest quality Russian birch, which is, I don't know anything about wood, but it's freaking strong. It's got these nice thick legs, which gives it a real sturdy foundation. Smash like for a sturdy foundation. As a bonus, it just happens to look incredible. I know looks don't necessarily have anything to do with how it works or the quality of it, but it just makes you feel awesome when you sit at it. And it's also important when you have clients over and musicians that come in, they see something that just looks bad. All right, so this model is the 24U, which means there are 24 rack spaces available, which is perfect for me because I have 2 rack spaces. Surprisingly, it doesn't look as silly as I thought. I think the angle of it kind of makes up for the fact that it's not filled up, and I'm going to be filling this thing up over the next several months. We'll talk about that in a later video. The way that the rack is designed is it has these paths that go between the different rack bays for routing, cabling, and snakes. Now behind the desk, they have an open back design, which is really cool. So if you just need to reach in there and change something or add in a new cable or something, it's very, very easy. And underneath there is this vent style cutout so that all of the gear can stay cool and it stays ventilated in there, which is overall better for your gear in the long run. There's a shelf behind the desk, which holds these really cool little speaker stands that they make. And they sit on there just like your speakers would sit on the meter bridge of a console, so you can actually move them in or out for however wide you like to have your speakers. But also you can set your computer or any extra cabling, or like my setup, I have my Mac Mini, I've got the Apple TV, all the cables can route through these little cable management holes that they have. I also have my computer monitor arm clamp to it and this mic stand clamp to it. So it's a super strong shelf that has this reinforcement from a steel brace that connects to the bottom of the desk. So the whole thing is very, very sturdy. And I mean, it's holding my heavy speakers, monitor, this mic, and then cables and all that stuff. But it's a low profile, so it's out of sight, which is really, really nice. It doesn't feel like you have all this stuff in front of you. So I got this desk with the optional keyboard pull-out drawer for my MIDI controller. And I have to say, the previous desk that I had a keyboard drawer, but it was not super functional. So this drawer works very smooth. It's like smooth as butter, but it's also really sturdy. That was one of my complaints with the last one, is it kind of wiggled, which made pulling it out and putting it back in kind of annoying. This one just slides right out and right back in, and it like locks in there. It's strong, which is awesome. So just above the keyboard drawer is the main front shelf, right? So it's got this nice, comfortable arm rest pad thing, so you put your elbows or wrists when you're working a long time. It's very, very comfortable, much better than having a hardwood surface that you're resting your wrists on, which is not good for long periods of time. So as of now, I'm just keeping my computer keyboard, my mouse, and my Apollo X4 right here to control the monitor. So something cool about this section here is it has this removable piece. So you can take this out and actually have some extra space for an NPC, or if you have a control surface with some faders or something like that, it can sit nicely into the desk and feel like a natural fader section, which is really, really cool. I haven't seen that on any other desk, so that's really nice. And also you have the cable routing holes at the top of the front shelf as well. So for me, like I have some cables coming up. Most of this stuff is wireless, but if you have something that you need to route cables, everything feeds through and is nicely hidden. So you can use it, but it still looks good. So I actually got to go down to the warehouse where Dangerfox both designs and builds these desks in Texas, which was super cool. If you're like me, you probably have no idea how somebody, or is it people, is it machines, like how do you make something like this? I gotta say, it was really, really nice to meet the Dangerfox family. And when I say family, I don't mean the corny, like, oh, we're a cool company and we're all family. No, it's literally a family. It's literally a couple. A guy just like me who produces music and was a mixer and built his own desk because he didn't think that the price point of the other desks was worth it because they were using particle board stuff. He wanted to make something that was genuinely beautiful and genuinely strong and functional, and he did. And that was in 2017. Aaron, what's up, Aaron? Aaron's the owner of Dangerfox. He started this company in 2017. It's 2020 and he's already got these beautiful things. It's great. Anyway, Aaron literally runs the company with his wife and his parents and a couple close friends. So it is literally a family-owned company out of Texas, which is really, really cool. And they were super nice to me, like way nicer than they had to be to me. So when I was down there, I asked Aaron if he could actually put the desk together for me so I could see like how hard is it to, like when you buy this desk, how hard is it to actually put this thing together? And they did. So after watching them put it together, I realized the brilliance of the design, because it really is not that hard to assemble once you've bought the pieces. They did a really amazing, like, I don't know if you understand, I certainly don't, how complicated it is to design something that's functional, that's strong, that looks great, that's usable, and just serves all of these different purposes. But then you can also send it in 3 boxes to somebody and have them put it together. Like, that takes something that I don't have. So sure enough, after they put it together, we took it back apart, put it into boxes, and loaded it into my RAV4. So after that full day of driving, coming back, seeing my family, hanging out for a little bit, the desk actually came together surprisingly easy. I think it required a socket wrench and like a Phillips screwdriver or a drill. If you have a drill, I would definitely recommend that. And then there was 1 Allen wrench for the brace on the back. I believe that's all I needed to put this thing together. One of my favorite things about this desk is the ergonomics and how it's so low profile. Being able to have all of this gear in here, I know it's funny, I only have 2 things in here, but when it's full, being able to have all this stuff, you literally feel like you're sitting at a console, but it's not like a big thing. Like, it's down here, it's smooth, it's accessible, it's easy, it looks great. That to me is super important, because eventually I would like to have a studio where I can look past the board into this window right here that goes into a live room. So that's the goal. And if you have a desk that's kind of like blocking it, it's like, how do you see? The speaker stand design is really cool too, because I came up working at commercial studios where you have a console and a meter bridge in front of you, and the near field speakers that you're using sit on the meter bridge. And the way this was designed with the back shelf is essentially the same thing. Now there's not meters there, but the near field speaker shelves sit on there, and you can actually slide them wherever you want so that you can have the position that works best for you and the room that you're in. Now they also offer a 16 unit version of this desk, which essentially this is 3 bays for 24 units. They have a 2 bay version, which is a 16 unit version. And the 16 unit version starts at $17.99, and this 24 unit version starts at $19.99. And then it has some other add-ons. There's a lot of different, you should check out the website. Links down in the description if you want to check it out. Lots of beautiful different colors. This is, I think, the dark walnut stain, and it just looks, Aaron said it's like the most popular one that they have. When I think about making purchases or investments in something that I'm literally sitting at every single day, I'll ask myself, is this something that's going to work for me 24 months from now? Will it stand the test of time? Will it make my life better? I think those are good questions to ask if you're going to make an investment in something this important. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you, Aaron, and to the entire Dangerfox family for having me down and giving me an exclusive behind the scenes look at what it takes to make something this beautiful and everything that goes into it. I really admire it. You guys are awesome, and I'm very proud to have this desk as a part of my business and my life every single day. If you guys want to get yourself a beautiful desk like mine, go check out dangerfox.com. Link in the description. Make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hit subscribe if you guys want to see more content like this. I also do these home studio tours, epic home studio tours, by the way, every Monday on the channel. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when those videos go up, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.